people there. All right, good morning. Good morning, if you're here. If I'm live, let's check. Mute. Sorry if I think I'm like 5 minutes late. I was trying to get some stuff done and closing another program before I got started, and that way we didn't experience any lag. Good morning. There might still be lag, but it should be less than what I expected. I'm a little bit behind. I need to get coffee out of the fridge. I've got to get, you know, my dumb cat. She's just being ridiculous. Hold on. You can come in, you little dummy. Hey, bud. Oh, stinky cat. Stinky cat. Stinky cat. Bingo just stunk up the house. Van Gogh, unfortunately, has very bad arthritis and is on 2 different painkillers for his pain. So we don't make him have to go all the way up and down the stairs anymore because it's too painful for him. And in fact, we think he was avoiding going up and down the stairs and thus avoiding going to the bathroom where he should because of the pain. He's losing a lot of muscle mass in the back, so he's on 2 different painkillers, and so we had to move his litter box up here. So now he's got an upstairs litter box, which means every time he has a poo, he stinks up that place. He stinks up the joint. It figures, right? But he's our boy, and you know, when you adopt a kitty, you take him for better or for worse. Cece, I put one of your pictures up, a picture I took. It is, he's a smelly cat, but you know what, he's old. He's like 16. Yes, happy Friday. And if we have to suffer a little bit so that he doesn't have to go up and down stairs a lot because of his leggies. I mean, he falls now. He trips and falls. So that would be awful for me. If he ever fell, I wouldn't be able to really forgive myself. It'd be awful. I would hate it. Okay. Today we have so much to do. Between all of this guild stuff that I need to get done, plus we have 2 houses. Oh, Fonras, I was saying, I posted a picture of one of your jacuzzis up in the hardscaping area on the forums. We're talking about cobbles, and I'm trying to do a different set of cobbles every day, and one of your jacuzzis is fabulous. So I put that one up. The other 2 people were... Here, I'll give you a link in case you're curious. Ba-doop-ba-doop-ba-doop. That's you. Oh, wait, I didn't open potato yet. Oopsie. See, tells you too much on my head. All at once. Trying to do all of them, and it's not a good move. The other 2 people are Bethany Catherine. Oh, no, we put your swim-up bar, not your jacuzzi. Bethany Catherine had a jacuzzi, and Aaron Maximus had an imperial jacuzzi. So I put those up. So you guys should see those cobbles are in place. Good morning, Greenlove. And you're actually green. Your name should always be green. I don't really understand why it isn't, but I'm glad that it is now. I've been really, really, really busy trying to find certain examples that I've been trying to find. There was a house, I think this last Christmas, and it could have been one that is no longer up. But I could almost guarantee that it was on, oh, what was that? Something just popped. Oh, potato popped up. Hold on, hold on. There we go. Opening potato. I've got news. I've got so much news. And I also have to post that I'm streaming. Otherwise, Mr. 05 is going to get mad at me, and we don't want that, do we? I don't want Mr. 05 mad at me. I don't know about you, but I adore him, and I don't want to make him mad. Mr. 05! Speaking of, there's a new update this morning, which was just for skinning, and to be honest with you, I suspect it was Arch. I get this feeling that between the two of them, and I don't know this for a fact, I should just ask, but I haven't, that Arch is more concerned about the looks, so I have a feeling that the buttons were, well, I know the buttons were their idea, and I believe that, that this is, I think this update was architectura, just making everything look right with the way the program looks. For whatever it's worth, I think that's what goes down. I haven't heard from Cardi back, although I've sent him some complaints from one person. I think she had to be honest with you, I think she has a corruption of some sort or a name change problem. I don't think that it's actually anything that she's done or that anything that would affect anybody else. So I think it's just a one-person problem. If you're still having problems with EHT now, please tell me. I desperately would love to know so that I can coordinate with Cardi and get you that information. One of the things that she said, which you have to understand, I adore this person, so it's nothing, no hard feelings. But hold on. Aether Realm changed their housing stuff. I'm having trouble figuring it out. I'll go back later and figure it out later. Good morning, Evil. So Auction House, I love you. Said that I could. Oh, look, they already set it up. Oh, wonderful. I am streaming on there. I'm going to send. Sancroleus was kind enough to allow me to announce that I am streaming. Also, wonderful humans. I'm so touched. And Lycan Beta all, which is on both PCNA and PCEU, are currently allowing me to post to their Discord that I'm streaming. So thank you to those guilds. Seriously appreciate it. Sorry, there's a lot of news this morning. There's a lot going on. I'm not trying to be long-winded, but there's going to be some changes in the stream. I'm going to be having a huge giveaway on, look at me losing the date. My husband helped me pick the date because I was having so much trouble just making the decision, you know? So on the 19th is the first day of the drop of Greymore. So, or not Greymore, whatever the hell the new name is, Blackwood. Greymore, Blackwood, you know, it's all the same in my head. It's all blending together. So one of the things that I'm assuming they're going to have drops. So I don't want to compete with people like J-Heart or Bethesda itself that usually do teasers almost or spoilers kind of thing. I don't want to compete with them. So I'm going to make my contest or my event the 26th on a Monday. And what it's going to be is I'm going to be giving away 1,000,000 gold, which was so wonderfully given to me by Auction House Central as support of me. And I'm so touched and so blown away that anyone would do that. and I'm going to give it to you guys. So what I'm going to do is promote it so that we get more followers, so that Stabby can eventually, one day, possibly get on Stream Team. You know, that's the goal, right? So we can give away people stuff. People stuff? Wow, Karen, that really doesn't make any sense. So we can give people stuff on console, especially. That has been the goal from the beginning. So this will be the first step towards that. Secondly, I'm going to start investing my own money in giving away crown stuff, because I care about you guys. I care about the stream, and it seems to be the best way to get ahead with getting on a Stream Team. Speaking of, congratulations to the new Mrs. Radcore, who I know and like, and she is a great streamer. She's just made it to Stream Team herself, so that's fabulous. And to J Hart, who got partnered. No, they do it differently now. Okay. Oh God, the way that they do it now sucks. You have to watch for an hour total. Then you have to, they only give away one per event. So for the entire event of anniversary, you were only going to get one. Let me give you the link that you can check to see what the status is on your crate. You need to go to this site if you missed the pop-up on your screen that tells you when your crate needs to be claimed. Go there, and it should tell you what percentage you're at, or it will let you claim your crate. You have to claim it now. They're being really tight-butted about this whole thing. They're changing their ways of doing it, and they're requiring you to watch for an hour. Not cool. Not cool! Sorry. I try to explain, but it's not, it makes no sense. They've gotten really weird about it. And of course they're changing the crates to begin with so that you can earn them in game. Mainly we think because Microsoft probably is behind that, because they don't like gamble boxes. But who knows? So you can earn them in game, you can still buy them, but they're just giving you another avenue in which to get things. So that's actually kind of good, right? I mean, I'm kind of okay with that. Could be worse. So lots of news in that regard. So yes, I'm giving away 1 million gold, and then but to do that, I am kind of cautious about spamming the forums with promotional stuff. So generally what I like to do is to combine a posting of a video along with me promoting something. So the promotion for the giveaway is going to go along with me putting out a video. And the video that I'm going to be putting out is on stuff for GMs to use in EHT. Because, I mean, basically that's what I'm best at is EHT. That's me. I mean, let's be honest. That's my bag, baby. So we have to film that, and so what I need from you guys, if you're interested, is there was over the holidays, this past time over the holidays, there was a house, and I believe it was an antiquarian that had a huge holiday setup in the backyard, and it had a ginormous sign for the guild saying, you know, something like happy whatever, and whatever the guild name was, like Happy New Life or Merry Christmas. I can't recall what the exact words were. And it was heavy in EHT, but I can't figure out whose it was or if it's still up. Reason why is I wanted to kind of show people what a holiday house for a guild could look like as a gift to the guild. I just can't seem to put my finger on it. Whose it was. And looking back, I think it might have been Allie Toops, but she took it down. So if any of you have one like that, where it's sort of like a holiday home for the guild that you're either proud of or think it looks really good, let me know. It's important. Oh dear Lord, all the proc stuff. I haven't looked into the proc stuff, I'll be honest with you. I can't explain to you what's going on with the procs on sets. I know it's changing or not changing. I just don't know what to do with, what to tell you guys about it. It's a TLDR, but with that stated, in update 30, we are making all item sets that deal damage or heal scale with player stats. And then they're adding new slotted stars for healing and support into the champion system. So how is that going to shake out? Who knows? We're going to have to actually just look and figure it out. See how it works. But update 30 comes out on PTS the same. Am I boring? I feel boring this morning. I'm just giving you guys information dump. But yeah, so it comes out on PTS the same day as Black whatever drops on the 19th. Would help if I actually knew the name of the new thing. See, I was thinking it would. I'm looking at it now. Allie took it down. And you're right, it wasn't enchanted. I want to say it was an antiquarian. Which is why when, I mean, Allie's would work, but it isn't quite what I was thinking of. I can't remember whose it was. And I could swear I took a picture, but can't find it. So maybe I'm just hallucinating. You know my memory sucks. Headache or what? You might need more coffee. All right, so I promoted that I am streaming right now. Any of you who just tuned in, who perhaps have not, could you please give me a follow? It's super appreciated. And then you can enter the contest for 50,000 gold by typing potato. And that way you get more monies to build with. That's the goal. You need more coffee. Everybody needs more coffee. That's the law. We always need more coffee. My husband's like, you won't need any more coffee today because I got you an extra one. I'm like, don't tempt me. How'd it go? How did it go, Ms. Ula? Oh, that will help. Dr. Pepper to the rescue. Good. I told you congratulations, and you're like, congratulate me if I get the job. I'm like, no, I'm going to congratulate you now because it's a huge achievement to even get an interview in this economy. Words. I have words. Almost done, guys. So don't belittle it. It's a big deal. So good luck to you. Hey, you know what? Some people just want the job to do, so I doubt they'll mind. So what I'm thinking about talking about it is tabards, not tabards really, but banners, tables, setting up tables, labeling tables, portals, holiday home events, human darts, slides, the go-to thingy in the for the guild house, obstacle courses. So I think we're going to talk about that today, hopefully. Well, you're very fluent in English, so I mean, I don't even know that you're. I didn't even know you weren't a native speaker. Your English is as good as any Americans, as far as I'm concerned. In fact, that goes for most of you. Um, I'm always shocked when I find out that some of you are Euros. Myers, let me give Myers a shout out. Myers is a streamer. I still want to say the one they call Myers, but it's sincerely Myers. FRK Myers. She also does building, but she does a lot of other stuff too, and she's a sweetheart. Well, you gotta calm down because you got 2 weeks to wait before you find out. So you can't be sick that whole time. So what's on the schedule for today? As soon as I finish this stuff, we're gonna go to actually 3 houses because Azalea's right. I did not yet go to hers. We also have 2 more named Kayu Mishiru made a house in honor of someone who passed in their life that mattered a lot to them. So they built a beautiful home in memory of that friend. So we're going to visit that today, and we're going to be, of course, maybe, Polish ain't easy. And then we have Matthew AJ's Lunar Champion. They have been asking me for quite a while to go, and because I'm a dummy, I put the note with it on there aside. I gotta get more organized. So those are the 3 houses. Azalea's is the 3rd. And then we're going to start doing content for the video that I'm going to put together. And we'll do it together. Normally I'm going to start building more, but I've been trying to prepare for this video, so I haven't really had the time. We've been talking about news this morning. We're talking about the changes with the CP and the sets. We're talking about updates to the forum stuff. That's actually not a bad idea. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Maybe husband will enforce such a thing, because usually he's the one who helps me get organized. All right. Sure, I can go to that too. Let me just add these names. Also, my cat steals my pen, which is a lot of the reason why. I gotta make sure she doesn't steal the dry erase. Azalea. Okay. And Caillou. No specific order. Okay, got them all written down. If any of you remember or know of a house that has a big old, Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays to whatever guild it is in it, I'd like to look at it because I want to see if it's the one I was thinking. Thank you to Magus Septim for the follow. Do you know Magus Septim never watched, didn't know I toured their ship? When I told them and I sent them the video, they were super happy with all the compliments that everyone gave them. I think we really, they called their boyfriend over to watch with them, and they were both so excited. It was really nice to see people get happy about that. So, that was a good feeling. To know that, we made somebody's day a little better, a little brighter. Yeah, I need to get organized. Currently, what I've been doing is using envelopes, because, I recycle, and that's what we do with our junk mail, which would be fine, except I don't always think to write things down because I'm a dummy. I'm a dummy. Dummy! Also, I took my shot yesterday, so I was just dead to the world. My arthritis shot. is not fun. Which what? Ollies? Or what? I is the dumb. I'm gonna have to do a lot of trimming for this video because GMs don't have a lot of time. Yeah, go ahead. If you have Xanax, now would be the time if you're that anxious that you want to throw up. It's a good Xanax moment. All right, let's do this. Let's hit the first one up. Since these two peeps are here, let's go to Azaleas first. Which should be an open house. Did they put player back in? He didn't put player back in. That makes me mad. Not really mad, but sad. All right. Needs of the many? Is that it? The Moonmirth? No, that can't be, can it? You said Captain word. Okay. I don't think it's here then. Captains? Yeah, I guess it's not here. All right. No worries. Bite and a Nip Pub. Oh, cute. Cute name. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. All right. We got Keldora. Eat, not a nip more till you have a bite. Oh, that's smart. I get it. This be the Bite and Nip Pub. I cook and Pina serves. Seat yourself. That makes many soups. Who said that? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Wow. All right. First of all, Keldora is absolutely right to tell Serene to eat something before she drinks it anymore. But Serene is kind of passed out, so I don't think she's going to touch that soup. I'm sorry, Kel. This is also decorated quite beautifully. Those are paintings sunk into the walls along the roof line. And also here. It's almost like 3-level wainscoting. Really nicely done. Then we have a dwarven angle to it because the roof is, oh my goodness, the roof is angled with and it's covered up with, she doesn't like anything but booze. It's covered up with dwarven touches. That's of course a trophy, Engine Guardian. And that's, you know, the anus monster. I can't ever remember its name. The walls are also redone with Alinor, probably libraries, and then clockwork tables. And it is bright. It's very well lit. We've got napkins in the Jester's coffer. Here's where you serve yourself booze from the different taps. And here's some wine and the wine stuff. Look at the flowers, combinations of ferns. And at the center are, I think, Crown Store flowers. But we've got, you know, different color, ferny looking things. Oh, I think that's a regular flower. I just don't remember the name of it. There's ivy. The tables are combinations of things. There are wall mirrors with the table, I think, underneath them. This is crazy. There's so much going on. We've got a knife rack, which is one of those magnetic ones. And all your pans are over here. And storage stuff up above. Oh, look how cute! You've got the trophy is holding the meats. And you can really tell that this has a touch of Merkmeyer going on, which is good because we have, you know, makes many soups here. You can cook with a golden spoon, don't you, provisioner? Use only the freshest ingredients, the finest cuts of meat, the most delicate spices. But have you ever cooked with snail slime? No? Pity. Oh, my lord.
Cake baking bears no resemblance to making soup. All those powders and so much measuring. And I do not understand. Soups can be.
That is funny. You combine 2 cakes here. So we got 2 different jubbly cakes. This is the jubbly cake from last year, 2020. And that one is a little prettier. And then underneath it, you put the jubbly cake from 2021, which is bleeding. Because gross. Not like you can turn it off. She's also working with fishies and herbs and crocodilios. Here's the sink. The sink has a face. An adorable face. It looks like it has a big old elephant nose. And there's the soap. Bowls of stuff. Probably soup. I don't know. And plates all nicely displayed. Game hanging from the thingies. And then we should not neglect the beautiful light. All right, so this light has a bunch of things going on in it. There are multiple achievement / antiquity items in there. Plus, of course, the Jester's flags are the fan, I think. But we also got some machinery in there and a mirror hiding most of the work. But you see they have 3 antiquity chandeliers here moving. So it's not just the one. Just really wild. There's so much going on. This is really, really, really detailed. 199 items out of 200 with 2 effects. This is masterful. Excellent job. I mean, it's beautiful. Was this your kitchen? I don't know if this was your kitchen. Hey, Drop Stitch, how's it going? Ollykins. I'm gonna spell this wrong. Huh, that's too bad. Ollie, which house? Me too. Magus! Okay, Drop Stitch. You need to go to Magus Septim's house on NA if you haven't. Oh, that's right. I liked that. That one? Okay. It is a ginormous ship. And it's fabulous. So I really think you would love it. But for the moment, I'll just give you a little taste while we're porting, okay? Because I've been sorting all my pictures again. It's been nice. So here we go. That is in Stone Eagle Airy. And it's got, excuse me, this part, actually there's a bunch of your stuff in here that I took pictures of. This is Moon Sugar. This is all very up Drop Stitch's alley. So I have a bunch of stuff there, but you really should see it in person on NA. It's just freaking amazing. All right, Soup du Jour Cafe. It is a great job. It reminded me very much of your stuff because I love your vehicles and robots. I wanted to say monsters, but they're not really monsters. They're robots. So we've got makes many soups, is making soups. I know it's shocking, but she's making soups. She is a she, right? Yeah, she has boobs. Okay. And then she's also making bread. So I guess she's a liar. And chicken. She's a little scary, isn't she?
Some ask me why I do not make slurry. Pies. My name is not makes many pies, is it? Soups come in many different flavors.
She's got a point. Oh, thank you. Oh, good point, Evil. I hadn't thought of that. I love how the fact that she's an Argonian has brought a lot of Argonian touches into these kitchens, and I think it's going to continue because, you know, it makes sense. So having these Argonian trays and baskets and the snakes on a rope and the shelving, it's all very nice to see. I see that my death is planned. Hey, Delicia. Yes, TGIF to you all, my dears. If you are following me, make sure you hit !potato to enter for 50,000 gold. PCNA or PCEU only, sorry. I don't have any other way to do anything else. Now we're going to go in the backyard. Yeah, but... Oh, yeah, didn't you say that you were going to sell it? Oh, wow, raised gardening. Check that out. So we got pumpkins, and we got carrots and radishes, and you know what I don't see you growing? Me. What do I just magically appear? It's hard to show people growing potatoes, I know. I am just being a butt. Ignore me. But it is really cute, and it looks like real life a little bit. Because, I know, I'm being a butt. I'm totally just teasing you. And I do grow underground. It's because I'm an introvert. That's why you never see me. Speaking of, I am going potato then. Let's see, hot potato. It's true. I know. Come on. Hot potato! Okay. Very nice. I bet you it looks better during the day. In the garden, I mean. The house itself looks fabulous. Excellent. Excelente. All right. I like the use of the Merkmeyer walls and or platforms. Hey, Fiendish. But sticking the bag under there so that it looks like storage makes it feel intentional. It was a good usage of that space. All right, let's go to Matthew AJ's. Let's see if I can do this. It's spelled kind of hard for me to spell. H3WAJ, and it's Lunar Champion. Oh, well, I guess I typed it in the wrong box, Karen. I saw that, but for me, it's the I call it the anus monster. All right, Lunar Champion. They've been so patiently waiting, very shy about their house. It's a hot potato. I'm a hot potato. Get it? See my hair? My husband's like, I don't like it. They put you in a lawn this time. They didn't bury you in a garden. You're in a lawn. And I'm like, I have hot pink hair and hearts coming out of my head. You're worried about the fact that I'm in a lawn? Cracks me up. Oh, this is pretty. So this may be the first time that Matthew has shown their stuff on the streams. So I'm very honored that you invited me, and I'm sorry it took me so long because I misplace things all the friggin' time. So we have the crafting house. And thank you for reminding me. I feel bad that I didn't get to it sooner. I'm bad stabby. Um, it is lovely. And I love to support people who are just getting into this kind of stuff. Me too. Um, because you might be shy about it, but it's like, it's nice. I mean, you obviously put work into this. When I go to people's houses that they didn't put any work into it, it's very obvious. Oh yeah, I don't cobble either. Um, I'm trying to, but thank you for using the tiles. I have been looking for people who have been to use the tiles so that I could give examples of people using the tiles, but so few people use them. So that's good. Hey, Macron. Hello. And then we've got, oh, why did I load? That's annoying. Oh, they also used the moon tiles from Canarthy's Roost, I think. Oh wow, this hall looks really good from here. I do as well. I do as well. One of them I think was fiendish. She probably still does it by hand. I know Zendira does it all by hand. Um, then we've got a jacuzzi room. Cups, lots of clutter all around. Good. Oh, clutter is a good thing, by the way. If you've never had a tour before, it is not. It's not me picking on you. It's a good thing. Also, I like your doorway. I think you get it in Merkmeyer. I think it's on the achievement vendor, if I'm not wrong. There's also others, but one's a trophy, but I think the one that you can get is definitely on. Good morning. Hi, Nova. Let me give you a shout out, Nova. Nova is also a streamer. I have not been on EU yet. It has been crazy recently. I've been trying really hard to put together a video. I've been trying to organize things with one of the servers I work with. It's just been nuts. And I'm trying to promote myself more. And I'm failing horribly at it. But I'm trying. Look, a sneaky! They hit a sneaky. We're out in the Halls of Colossus, okay? So look at how beautiful this entryway is. It's all the summer trees and the crystals and the ivy and the moss-covered rocks, right? And then you come in here and you have a beautiful fountain. And then if you look to your left, there's a sneaky with a moon gate. Oh, Naiwen, thank you so much. So I'm way behind on EU, for sure. Way behind. Then they created an entire, wow, a whole other section which captures I'm actually turned around by this a little bit. Because they cut off, like, if you pay attention to it, when you first come in, it's directing you away from the main area and over to the waterfall. So this completely screwed me up mentally about where I was in this house. But it makes use of the waterfall while cutting off a lot of the part of the house that this person didn't want to work with. And that is a very good technique. It's something that we're all going to have to get used to, because unfortunately that's the way things are going to go with housing. We're going to get enormous houses that we're going to have to choose. My goodness, this whole thing is like an outside mansion. Little museum area. Is that a sneaky? No. We're all going to have to get used to that because that's the way things are going to go, I really think. So this is like a sitting room, but also lots of museum items. Oh, 2 of those, huh? Oh, look at this. It's a Cialis commercial. Yay! I'm just teasing. Yeah, I did not go down to them yet. I was just checking out this bedroom, which is under the windmill. So you won't get rained on, at least. I'm joking about the Cialis commercial. This is beautiful. Just ignore me. I have a stupid sense of humor. There's also stairs over here. So let's start with, I have a feeling they go to the same place, but let's start over. I need to get a ton of these. If I ever do the Snow Elf Palace, I'm gonna have to get a ton of those. Yeah, you mean the alien house? So, oh, the stairs just went down to a viewing platform. Okay, so they don't connect. This one is just a waterfall viewing platform. Yeah, curved stairs. Anybody who's ever tried to do a curved stair knows they ain't easy being greasy or whatever the words are. That's the way we came in. And let's go to the other stairs on the other side. And this is just one hall. There's other halls apparently. I can't imagine they're this full. This is a ton of items. So this seems like a chapel area. And very nicely done as well. And also with a roof so that it doesn't get rained on. Unfortunately, rain comes through the greenhouse, and I honestly don't think that they're ever going to fix that. So this is stunning. If you guys want to check it out. Oh, I actually don't think it's an open house, so I won't say that part. I usually invite people to come visit it, but if it's not an open house, I don't want to do that necessarily. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Now, what you could do is, Jesus, who did the rooftop condo over there? Was that Azalea? That was somebody. Okay, they didn't decorate this side yet. Whoever did the rooftop one was able to really just ignore things, and I thought that was really good. Man, I can't believe I can't remember who did the rooftop condo there. I'll look at my list. Aliad. Here we go. Tactical. It was Tactical AFK. If you want to check that out, that is an open house. Wow, they built this over here in the cabin portion. This whole thing is like a Daedric ruin within... What a difference between this and the other side. It's like heaven and hell almost. Crazy. And they obscured the far off view with the Daedric rock to make it look... That's just wild. It's actually really cool, and it's full of cobbles. 6. So I think you'd like it. Tactical has been building a very long time. It is a mood change. The lighting, the colors, everything. I suspect, given that that was an empty house, that this poor person ran out of slots. And I feel so bad for them. Sure, we can do that, Lena. Let me just write that down. Maya. It does, doesn't it? I mean, Matthew, this is really good work, and I'm glad you did it, and I'm glad you invited me. And I'm so sorry that there are not more slots in this place. Don't feel bad about it. We've all been there. All right. 3 Alina. Okay, open houses. 3 Alinas, Amaya. Is it not open? It must not be open. And then I wanted to leave the visits, the last one, to be Kai Mashiro, because I think it's going to be a poignant ending, because it's going to be a memorial for someone. Magus, you're so supportive. Yeah. Well, I know that people have ideas for fixing things, and maybe they'll do something with it, right? Yeah, I know. I've been asking for the portal thing now. Actually, I was talking about that with Magus's house because 600 out of 600. We've got no effects, and we've got a lovely halalu home because his house is absolutely dead on a perfect example of why we need a portal to go directly to the part of the house. Um, because he's got this enormous ship on top of the house. Like, you have to go through so many hallways before you get to it. And it would just be a perfect example of why we need it. And then we have, yeah, wouldn't it? It would. And then we have, this is normally a barn or a storage or a crafting area. We have another Cialis. Look at this. I love it. But this is in fact like almost like a, I don't want to say honeymoon suite, but it's certainly a romantic area, isn't it? You've got skooma, you've got pretty romantic stuff going on over here with the blue, and then you have the two tubs. It strikes me as really incense, candles. Just strikes me as very romantic. I'm not sure if it is. Maybe I'm just reading into it, or maybe that's just the style. But I really like it, and I think it's very romantic. Why should they if you don't have to? I am not a fan of the base portion of this house. I have not yet bought it for reasons, but I do like what people do with it. A little bit of gaming outside and drinking some tea. That's true, they don't. And fountains. And just let's head on in. Oops. I have a bigger problem with the bug house than I do with Amaya, but okay, so we've got a little bit of a crafting area, big sciencey crafting. I don't know if you can actually make the enchanty stuff. Um, yeah, yeah. I love when people go wild with those two houses. The views are spectacular. Don't get me wrong. That's why I bought the Veteran house, the bug house, was because of the view. And then we have a botany section. And I love that you use the Chaurus egg here because that's really dead on. We've got a botany kind of garden, so alchemy garden. And books for study and incense. I love the blue throughout everything. It's like you carried the blue. It is. You know, I was going to say this before. Oh, people can all pray to Vivek here. And look at these lamps. Look at these cobbles. Oh, so lovely. And if you don't want to pray, you can game. You know, not everybody believes in Vivek as a god. And then, oh, what a great usage of the pot. It looks like they're serving you right out of it. What I was going to say about clutter, I know, right? Aren't they pretty? Oh, God. I can't stop talking about this house long enough to get the clutter statement out. Oh, it's true. I love the ivy on the walls. It takes it from a very sterile looking kitchen to just a beautifully lived in kitchen with all sorts of cabinet work that you've done. Looks fabulous. It makes it look much more real, I guess, to me. Um, smoke. You can do this too. Just put some incense underneath whatever meal, and that way you can make it look like you just took it off the oven or the stove or whatever. Um, so the thing I was going to say is, I've been playing Skyrim a lot lately, and certain items, when I look them up on UESP? I can't remember the name of the site that has everything ESO, but it actually defines things like this as clutter. So I'm thinking it actually says that word. So I was like, oh, that's where it comes from. So I'm not just, you know, using a word that in a way that it's not meant. It's actually called that by people. So I was very pleased to see that there was something called clutter. So then we have a machine room with an office. I wonder what they do in here. They're loading people into this. This must be a robotics area. Extra pieces. What are you making? Making armor out of... Is that a machine to make armor? Because that's cool. Or maybe it's making a fabricant. Yes. I could tell you like your machines. Up we go. And then this top room seems magic-y as well. Just sort of a combination of everything, huh? Maybe this is the owner? I'm not sure. Oh, interesting. I did not know that. Skooma up top. See, this is what I'm talking about the view. The view in both of the, well, all of the Vardenfell houses. Melting down the scrap metal, okay, is just, the view is worth the price of admission in these homes. Beautiful. I like Threalina. Yes. So Kaio Mishiru. All right, let's do this. Oh, gosh. Which house is it? Kaio? Grand Sijik, I think. Earth Tear. So, there's a little bit of introduction. Thank you for letting me tour it through, Alina. As a little bit of introduction. I don't know if they didn't want me to say the name or not, but they told me it. So, this house was made in honor of Caillou's friend Moggs, who passed away. And so it's a memorial home. I'm sure a lot of things have very specific meanings, so we may not be able to divine all the meanings of everything, but it's certainly a passion project. And when I say that, I think you all know what I mean. Something that you do not for a contest, not for any trying to impress people thing. It's truly just for the passion of building it. I think we have a stunning garden. Look at the lighting. Look at the lighting of those trees. The blue is practically glowing, and it's definitely from lighting, because look at the very top. You see the very top part is a darker blue? That's because there's no light in that part. It almost does a gradient from that's very bright pink all the way to that darker blue. I'm curious to know what they use to light it. I'm going to say like maybe dream shards, but it's beautifully done. And of course we have Faith. The Faith statues are praying. And we have a warrior, Iskaromar, I think, with lots of flowers popping up. It is truly, those are truly beautiful. I know I'm just oohing and ahhing about trees, but that's just, I can't help it. That's just who I am. Look at this little spot to sit and eat a pie and some breakfast and rock. Take your time, enjoy the garden, and sit peacefully. Here you can sit around a campfire and tell stories. Maybe of your friend. I don't know. A nice place to remember. And then in here, wow, that looks cool. All sorts of little collected items in an office area. So turning this on its side, its solitude cabinet on its side, is a look at how perfectly those statues fit in there. It's like it was made for them. That is a really good idea. I never thought of that, and it looks fabulous. Yeah. I could see somebody making a whole house out of that. We got a little spot to sit by the fire again, but this time inside. Meals and bed. What's in the jester's coffer? Me! I'm in the jester's coffer! Yay! Caillou! I'm sorry to laugh so hard at such a serious house, but I mean, I wasn't expecting it, and I appreciate it. It's me, Potato. So funny. Oh my god, did you guys know that the guy who does Parthenak's voice, you know, that really deep Croesus, you know, this really deep, is the same guy who does the It's-a-Me Mario guy? Same voice actor. The voice actor for Mario is the same guy who does Parthenak's. Party snacks. I'm like, how? How could that be? All right, back to the beautiful. So we've got all sorts of little knickknacks. I think I hear my husband making fun of me in the basement. Look at the kitty pup. What are you, a pupper or a kitty? You're a pupper. And we've got Darius walking around. Yes, it's the same person. Plink, plink. I mean, it's crazy to me that that's the same person. And then these are actually, I think, supposed to stand outside of a tomb. So this is perfect. I forget the name of them. Tomb Guardians or something like that. And we have another shrine out here. Sorry for that, raised gardening. That segue or side note there, but I had to. So there's a combination of dirt here and Pax mushrooms. So I don't think this is the actual ground here, but it could be. Let's see if they used upside down something. Definitely used the mushrooms. I can see those. Oh god, hitboxes piss me off so much. I don't know, I can't get it. But it's definitely a combination of things. Oh, money to drop in the well. It's a wishing well. Okay, that's really sad. In a sweet way. In a memorial chair. My husband's father has one of these. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, I always tell people I love floating flowers and I love floating lights in the water. And they've done both here. So this is great. What's in here? Sneaky? Oh, we have a sneaky. The sneaky is the bathroom. So we've got an outhouse. I would not want to be the person who has to unload that. You do. I ruined it. I'm sorry. And then using a brazier as the water is really good idea. Ah! It's got the Daedric bowl underneath to make the water, but with the brazier on top, it makes it much prettier. And then a dock, of course. And we can fish here. Spend time. Now look at that beautiful tree. Actually, that's multiple trees. So we got multiple trees. No effects, so those are torch bugs, pets, and items. And then those are the hanging Merkmeyer lamps, which make anything look good. I'm not sure if we can get in that little circlet, but I doubt it. But maybe. I don't know if we're supposed to. No, it's just for looking. Just for looking. And it's beautiful with the soul shard shooting up in the middle. And then over here, with the light of the rising sun behind it, we're setting. What time is it? Game time. 5 a.m. It's the rising sun. We've got one of the antiquities is hidden underneath. So it gets this cool effect. And then all of the statuary. Which reminds me of like a statue garden or a cemetery garden. Which, that may sound like I'm insulting it, but I actually love cemeteries. I have great affection for them because I'm a big time genealogist researcher. And when I first moved out to Wisconsin, I was depressed. I had given up my career. I had given up my friends. I had given up where I lived. My marriage was over. I had cancer, you know. I had to overcome the cancer, but still felt like shit. So there was all sorts of stuff going on. And so what I did is spend tons of time in cemeteries taking pictures of gravestones for people who couldn't get there themselves. So it's very peaceful. It's soothing. It's just and it's a good way to really reflect on your own life while looking at others and thinking about it, you know? I have a thing about cemeteries. I think they're fabulous. Just beautiful. But now it's next to impossible to find any cemeteries that haven't been fully documented in the U.S. Forget it. In Europe, you're set, but in the U.S., it's really hard to find ones that haven't been documented. Nearby, anyway. So this is closed off, which is a smart idea, but at the same time, they actually went to the trouble of decorating it. So, you know, from all spaces, you have just beautiful views, even if it's closed off, which is a good way of doing it. And we have maybe this is how you got here. You get in the carriage and get transported here. And then they did it again over here. They closed off the area with the solitude fencing, which is brilliant. I'm going to use this too in one of my builds. And then they put this in its way. And all sorts of decoration behind. This is stunning. You did a really good job, Caillou. It's very meaningful. It's a beautiful passion project, and I think you nailed it. She is. She is a good driver. And the pupper hangs out with them, even though he runs around. He hangs out with them. But this view really says it all, doesn't it? Very sweet. I love meaningful builds. What a good job. Now, do I go to EU or do I start babbling at you guys? It's true, but here's the thing. Some people never get anything on their graves, so it's kind of nice to know that somebody loved them enough to at least celebrate Christmas. And the cemeteries are supposed to remove those things after season is over, so it's on them. At least in most cases. Beautiful. I have thousands and thousands of cemetery photos that I put up for people. I'm ridiculous. What was I saying? Yeah, do I go through the telling you how to do things, or do I guess I'm not entirely done. So let's go over to EU. In my preparations, I mean. Because I still haven't found a good house for a celebration kind of thing, or some people have houses where they set up where you need to stand for where you need to stand for fights. Like they train for trials by having people stand in certain places, and I've seen people do that with EHT, which is a thing that I kind of thought was neat. But crap, Nixie. I'll have to go tomorrow. All right. I will be right back while this loads. Now that the stink is gone. Okay, I'm back. Alright. I mean, at that point, why even put flowers down? You know what I mean? I'm back. Sorry, just adding something. Dissident Healer has asked for a little bit of help with streaming for breast cancer, so I'm trying to work with them about that. All right. Let us do the houses of the people on, thank you, EU who have asked for them. Somebody was on earlier who was asking. And I can scroll back, but if anyone is on EU who has a house I haven't seen, I'm here now. I think it was Macaron. Macaron. Okie dokie. We'll do Macaron and then we'll do yours. Have I done these? Last visit, never. Clearly not. Cold Harbor. We'll do that, and then we'll do one of yours drop. You pick the one you want me to do. And I'm happy to do it. I used to have pink hair. I also had bright purple hair, bright red hair, black, that gradiented into red, which was cool. One day, I'll go when we can go back to salons, I'll go crazy and get more hairdos. But as it stands, wow. You take your pick. Whoa, that doesn't look like it's working right. All right. Shivering Isles by Macaron. Wow, you did the whole Shivering Isles? So Shivering Isles is, sure, drop stitch. Stay moist. You got it. We've got Uh, Shivering Isles is the land of Sheogorath. It's his little part of Oblivion. So, of course, Madness is the name of the game. If you played one of the expansions for Oblivion, was it? It was Oblivion, I think. You get to go to the Shivering Isles. And some parts of them look terribly normal, like completely normal, but other parts are completely not. I just I like to kind of go crazy with it when given the opportunity, but it has been so long. So they put the rhododendron in here with lit up flowers, which is nice. Cheese, cheese and sweet rolls. I mean, obviously, this is clearly what belongs. There's 32 effects in here. I'm not sure what they are yet, but I'm sure we'll find out. So this room is fairly normal. And then we have the lusty Argonian maid is cleaning up in this kitchen, by the way. And this too is also very normal. Nothing too freaky about it. Hey, Macaron. Um, but there we go. We've got Sheo themselves in one of their forms is here, and then Darius, and this is a person who's studying magic, and this is a person who is kind of demon-like, but I'm not sure. We've got a museum in here of sorts. What's in here? It's hard to see. You might want to stick a candle or something in there because the way that these things work, it keeps it so dark it's hard to see into them. It's not your fault though. So here's a tableau of a view of. I would assume this reminds me of the first portion that you walk through with the big rocks and battles with the machine guys. What was that called? I can't remember. When you first go through the island, it looks a lot like this. And there's guys that look just when Jigalag attacks. His people look like this. So this makes a lot of sense to me. I just can't remember. Heart of Order or something was the item you got off of those guys? I can't remember. It's been so long. And I replayed it just so I could catch things like that, yet I'm having trouble remembering. So we've got portals, which is great. Exactly what I've been planning on talking about at some point. And then there's a break in two. I'm wondering if you did. One side is mania, and one side is depression, I think, if I remember correctly. You may not have followed that exactly. You don't need to. Phaedra's running around like a Looney Tune. These are lightning bugs you can do from EHT, and there's a scuttlebutt in the tree. Okay, can't open doors. So this is like a town. Alright, if I had to guess, I'd say this is mania. Over here. I could be wrong, though. Maybe they did it right down the middle. This would be depression and the other side mania. I'm not sure. Mania? Thank you. And then the bank. Did you intend for me to not be able to open these doors? That's okay if you did. I just didn't want to miss it if they're supposed to open. So then this must be depression. Oh yeah. Oh wow, this is dead on. Because or not depression. What was it called? Mania and despair or something like that. There is actually this sludge that runs through that side that is green, and this is dead on. It does have a sludge thing going through, and it's green. It looks great. It's absolutely dead on. Me too. Dementia. That's it. Dementia. I knew it was a D. I just couldn't remember which D. Well, it's dead on. I mean, look at these. What a brilliant way of doing this. It's so Tim Burton-y. These are mushroom stems upside down, and by putting this on an angle, it looks dead on right. I mean, it's a ramshackle town. It's supposed to be kind of poorly built and falling apart. And even though this isn't, of course, the person who built it didn't build it poorly here. Macaron did a good job, but this is really neat. Well done. And it just it tracks through the whole city. All of the sludge, dead on. All the people who are a little off. And then back here, Woobin. Woobin is the GM, was the GM of DDA, and he used to wear a bucket on his head and carry a broom around, and that's just his character. Beautifully done. I wish they would bring back the weapon, the holdable broom. This is really good with the hidden items, so that you get the ravens, but you don't actually see where they're coming from. All the glowies. Ah, this is really good. So there, of course, with the two sides, there's a place in the middle of the two sides, and the place in the middle is the palace, where what's his butt is, where Sheo is. So that must be the palace, and it actually does have these towers, these kind of towers. So that's really good. And then here's a library. This is good because then you have a crafting station as well. Look at that. Look at the pipes with the steam escaping. That is also something that was going on Dementia. I mean, there's so many things. I'm probably not catching them all, but there's an enormous amount of things in here that really ring true to me. Torture devices, things like that. Really good. I'm double checking that I don't miss anything in these two sections. And then Manic, obviously, Phaedra running around like a Looney Tune is because mania. It's not the only representation of mania, which is true of the game itself too. It didn't just show one version of mania. There were multiple kinds. Beautiful. Good job. Let's look at the palace again real quick. Really nicely transformed into this zone. Ah, now this makes sense. And then this is the palace. Okay, this makes perfect sense. Gotcha. Also, the statues, I don't know if I'm just reading into this, but the statues remind me of the Golden Saints. The Golden Saints are just like, what? They're the guards of, I'll have to get that next time. Let's see. I'm trying to do one at a Macaron Hundings. Written down. And then, he has the Golden Saints on one side, and then he has the Seducers are on the other side. The Seducer, Daedra. So he's got both of that going on. So that's like here, over here are regular trophies. It's just very interesting. And then that might be the Duke and Duchess, maybe? I can't recall. But there you go. This is really well done. I get it. It makes sense. And I appreciate it. Thank you for inviting me. And next time, I absolutely will go to your Hundings. Let me just hit up Drop Stitch, because they've been so patient. They did ask. Motor carriage. Thank you for letting me see this, Macaron. It's really magnificent, and it's a great realization of the Shivering Isles. I'm glad that I recognized at least some of the things in it, because I would have been embarrassed if I missed a lot. Because I work hard at trying not to. Alright. Now, I signed in once, but should we sign in again? Maybe not. Maybe I haven't seen it before. Blue butterfly. Oh, this is interesting. It looks like it's half blooming the way you did it, and half not. What are these plants? The almost dead looking plants. Bayberry. Interesting. I would be getting ripped to shreds right now because bayberries have thorns, don't they? Ah, no problem. Leave it. Oh, wow. Holy schmoly. See, Magus? This is what I was talking about if you're still on. Drop Stitch and you have a lot in common. Wow. Neat. So, it's kind of a tank with treads, but it's more than just a tank. Oh no, you're dead! I'm so sorry. Drop Stitch, are you female in real life? I never asked. Ah, I fell! I didn't realize your character was female. I figured you'd love it, Magus. When you come over here in, yeah. Good morning, Seraphie. When you come over here on EU, Magus, you should check out everything that Drop Stitch has done because it's all up your alley. I think you would love it. The vehicle type view. And also Swankery loves vehicles too, and she's got quite a few. This is Stay Moist, would you believe it? Oh, and we can go in! Cool. I did not expect to be able to go into this. So you got a driver's seat. Look at how accurate this looks. I'm gonna like totally drive this thing over you. Squish! Is this a steamroller? Because like I kind of feel like it's also just, it's not just a tank, it's a steamroller because I see a lot of steam coming off it. Right? Who wouldn't though? Storage for your luggage. And then this is like a porthole for the weapons, right? This is like, not porthole, periscope for the weaponry. So you know, I can't get a good angle on it. So you can look through it and shoot and turn the turrets. Wow, you really did a lot of thinking on this one. And seating, of course, for the gunner. I do love there's an indoor side. And there's the turret up there. And more guns on the side. And you be squished. Oh, wow, wait. There's more. But wait, there's more. This is a drawbridge. And of course you've got, you know who up here. You've got lovely rock up. What do you call that? Sintered rock, and then also the brass rock. Perfect for Sotha. But this is a drawbridge, and that's really cool. So, first of all, I'm betting you used the orcish buckets to do the rope, the long rope. But you've got the little luxury item stuff. Words are hard. And then this must cistern, yeah. This must be the gear or the whatever you call it, the part that opens up. And then these are from elsewhere. These are weapons, but they make such a good part of machinery. Hinges, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Hinges. And so this would open up, and then the tank would go through and kill Drop Stitch, which is horrible. I'm sorry, Drop Stitch. You're dead now. It squished you. And it backed up, and it's probably going to go forward again, and then, you know, that would be really unfortunate. You know what I like about this, too, is you didn't just build a tank. You also gardened around it. You made gardening, a beautiful garden, no less. So what you must have done, because of where we are right now, where I can tell by being so able to see the hist, you built over everything basically in the front yard and then covered up the house, the poo house, with this mountain. I think it looks fantastic. Excellent job. Excellent job. Was there anyone else that is on that wants me to look at one of their homes right now on EU? I just want to make sure that I don't miss anybody who's on, and then we can start looking at other stuff. If they have one that they want me to look at. No, thank you for inviting me. That's fantastic. Also, we were invited to Wangsu's Claws University. Allow me to read the blurb from Wangsu. Oh, yeah, got that. Dear Ms. Doom, this one heard. Hold on, I love Wangsu. It's Santa Claus. This one has heard you like to seek out interesting locations. Yes. Well, Claus University has recently been established in some alien ruins in the scenic north of the Gold Coast. Renovations are mostly complete, however, we have left room for future acquisitions so that our students may study the art of diggy in the best possible academic environment. Diggy, I love it. Scholars and travelers are almost welcome. Yours with paws, Santa Claus. I adore that, and we're gonna go check it out. Claus University. Yeah, I covered up a lot of it too. In fact, I've covered up the whole front so that it looks like an old temple. Because that house has so many ruins and so much annoying about it that at least they give you the height to build up so you can. But I think you did a good job of covering up the poo house and the ruins. Okay, here we are. We are in Claus University by Wangsu, who is also Santa Claus. If you're on the forums at all, you know they use the name Santa Claus. And they always role play as a kitty, as a Khajiit. Oh no! Oh, they're digging it out. Okay, that's all right. They didn't break it. They're digging it out. That's okay. I thought they were breaking things. You know, they are cats. I mean, I'm surprised that they do diggy. You would think that cats would just be knocking things over. Right? They're like, can't help themselves but to knock things over. That would totally crack me up. If they have like all these amazing like things that they've found and there's just one cat knocking them all over, that would crack me up. Right! Uh-oh, a fishy dead. Oh no, not dead. Swimmy. Fishy swimmy. And then we got all sorts of stuff alive here. Okay, what have we here? Anchor, floaties. Good examples of what to do with these Lux items. Sometimes it can be, what do I do with it even, kind of feeling. So it's nice to see examples. I didn't index yesterday's, but everything up to yesterday's should be indexed. Oh, this is lovely. Look at this little cove. You know, you really can't go wrong with Merkmeyer lamps of any kind. They're all so pretty. That was one of the best things that they gave us, especially with Merkmeyer. I mean, the conches and the wax that we can use as spilled milk, and of course the hanging bottles are just amazing. I wonder what this is. Other than a cool cove, like, is it a... Has it been excavated? Is that why there's pieces still down on the ground that haven't been dug up? That's what I'm thinking. No effects in this, so this is all hand done. Any effects you see are done by hand is what I mean. Here's some of the statuary that I'm assuming they dug out. Morwa. Light. This one that I hate because it's supposed to be Khajiit, but that doesn't have a tail. I know Omi's rats don't, but I hate how it looks. Kitties. A ponder sphere. Did they dig out the ponder sphere, I assume? Assume yes. That is pretty funny. Here is a zombie. I believe it. Holy wool, full of grace. Oh, goodness. Okay, we have a lot to explore, so let's give this some time, because I love me some Santa Claus. You know, rocks they've dug out, ancient paintings. Just like us, they have antiquities that they've dug up. Diggy. This is a good way to display your antiquities in addition to, you know, not everybody uses antiquarian that way. Covered up the well to have more item space. I think, and like, there's 524 items out of 700, so like Santi was saying, they can add to it as they continue to dig things up. So this makes a lot of sense. This is the base of a museum or a university's museum portion. Okay, we got cool, like, stands for some of the cooler stuff. Display cases. Plaques. I see how this is gonna roll. It's neat. I wonder what it's gonna look like when it's finished, like how much stuff. All right, see you later, Jemima. Have a good one. If you win, I'll send you your monies. Just so you know, you don't have to be on once you enter. I don't care if you're here or not when I pull it. I'm not trying to make you guys have to be here. I'm just supporting your building addiction, so. Okay, so this must be a classroom and library. You're welcome. They have to study the diggy. This is where they learn about what they're digging up, I'm assuming. Now, I would want to go to this school, much like I was thinking about going to Pepperdine Law School, because it's right on the ocean and it's gorgeous. I didn't go to Pepperdine, but I did get a scholarship there, and maybe I would have been happier, but I went in a different route. Beautiful gardening. Just a very idyllic setting with all of the petals and serene florals, pools. What's this? What's this? Meals. People eat their lunch up on the patio up here. That makes sense. And somebody's watching the comet. I bet you at night that looks stunning. They did, and you know, it's like they said, it's room to grow for additional antiquity items as they get more and more. So they must be served up here too. And theirs makes many soups.
I once met a Nord who asked if I would make a soup with mead. By the egg, I thought them mad. But once I perfected the recipe, it turned out delicious.
Oh, I bet you a soup with mead would be absolutely delicious. I see nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go out on the little arm here and see the comet close up. And now we can look down over the area they're excavating. It really reminds me of, in a way, Sarthal. It's like, let's go explore digging up an alien ruin and see what things we find. And you find like the Eye of Magnus somewhere. Beautiful. If I missed anything, Santi, you let me know and I'll make it right. All right. Hide inaccessible. That's what we wanted to do. I'm just looking to see if there was anybody else who asked me to go that I am missing. They're doing construction on the roof across the street from me, and I don't know if you guys can hear the banging, but it's really annoying. Oh my gosh. I am way behind. Look at how many people have houses up. You know why I'm so behind? Is that I was asking people, oh good, whether I could look at their houses or not. So it was, I was just way behind on it. All right. Let's go to Eleanor Crest Confessor. I wasn't sure if I had asked yet on Confessor. But I'm not asking it anymore because of the way that Cardi changed things. Yes. I went yesterday to all of the Housing's Finest contest. I finished those off. Did you see that? I'm happy to go visit the tour. No, I'll do it now. As soon as we finish this, I'll head over there. You did. That explains why my mail was doing what it was doing. Okay, I understand now. Oh, I don't think it's... Oh, that's right. This one wasn't changed much inside, I don't think. It was mostly outside. No, it's fine. It's fine. My mail was like processing itself, and I couldn't figure out why it was doing that. And now I understand. It was because when you send effects, it just starts sucking them down. Okay. Did you update the version? There was another update this morning. Also, you should probably reinstall Community. This is what I really wanted to show you guys about this house. I will put up post of what we should do in HFB so that you can see what I mean. This is one of the 2 errors left, which is you can't unfavorite some things. So we've got a library. This is the outside of the Eleanor Crest. Yeah, me too. But it's just a it's cosmetic change in the one today. I think Architectura uploaded it. This is the outdoors. It's been entirely redone, reskinned, floors added, ceiling added, walls added, and it's an entire ginormous library. This house is called Home Sweet Home, and this is why I really wanted to tour it. When I saw it, I thought this was super cool. Usually people, use it for a garden or use it for something else, but they used it for both a library and a trophy room, as well as giving themselves a space to do crafting. I mean, they got a little bit of everything. You can go up on the second floor so you can access further books. Yeah, it's really neat. Confessor is really good. One of the kind people who has no problem with me usually touring their homes. Also, look at what they did here. Something spilled and everything is green. This green ooze has slipped out. I want to test something. No. Nope, it doesn't work in any tab. And then you come up top and you can see out. They haven't totally gotten rid of the view. And you've got a little furnishing area over here. They basically built the whole thing outside, is generally, you know, they left the inside about the same. But the outside is just this tremendous space to just enjoy the view plus have a garden. Rock garden-y thing with waterfall and Indrik hiding in here and incense and some butterfly bushes. They really did a stunning job. And, you know, I don't think this is the top. I think we got another floor here. And then here's the telescope. So you can look up at the sky. This is the topmost floor. So they really made something tremendously different. And that's just really cool. You know what I'll do, Seraphia? I'm writing it down right now. We'll do the Housing's Finest Builders Guild Night tour. Since you did the, since you're going to leave it up, I'll just start with it tomorrow. Because I'm over on EU and it'll take a while to get back over. So, everybody who is on, that is on PCEU or PCNA, make sure you hit !potato. We're going to do one more house and I want to make sure you're all entered in before I pull it. So let's see. Not done. I can't unclick anything. Really annoying. Oh, totally okay. If you want to show me some other time, we can go through it. I am terrible about that sometimes. Tapio is so sweet. The Rosie line. It happens. And I don't know if they were sneakies or if I'm just clueless. Either way happens. I'm okay with it. With redoing it. You know me. Yeah. Okay. We've got Daggerfall in. So, this is Tapio. Did a really, what do you call it? Classic in-room look. 30 out of 30 items, obviously. But they still managed to do clutter with towels and bowls and drinks. It's also well lit, which is not always an easy thing to do. I really like Breton torches for lighting. I think not only do they make a place feel cozy and kind of dangerous in the sense of, you know, open flame, they also are really decent at lighting things up, which you'd think most lights would be, but they're not. Like a dress lamp is basically like having nothing, but a Breton torch is good. Also, I really like using bags myself and things. You could imagine anything's in it. And we got the mermaid and books. So let me pull the contest. And the winner is Calibron. Are you EU or NA? I think you're NA, aren't you? We have a new thing that you can do. You can select who I raid off to if you use the points channel thingy below. It's called Guide Raid. You tell me who I raid off to, and I listen to you if you can. If you only one person can do it. if you turn in your points, redeem your points if you have 10,000. And I will rate off to whoever you tell me to. Which should get you some love from that person. And I don't care who you pick. It's fine with me if you pick someone who isn't even doing ESO. That's fine too. Congrats! Are you NA or EU, Calibron? Is no one going to redeem it? You're on NA. You got it. When I get back on NA, I send you money.